What are you seeing that new agents are doing to be successful in this market?
I think the biggest thing is getting in front of as many people as possible, right? So there's a lot of different ways in which you can do that. And I think new agents or agents that are moving to new markets like get so caught up in like, what do I need to do to get as many leads as possible, right? And they focus on buying leads or signing up for different programs or doing like social media ads or whatever. And like all that's kind of behind the scenes stuff, right? Eventually you may talk to someone on the phone. Eventually you may, get in front of them, but like getting in front of as many people as possible. So I always like free, right? So doing open houses, now that things are starting to open back up or are open basically in Texas, right? Like getting out to events or to different things where you're going to meet people. And real estate's going to come up and those conversations are going to come up. And the more people you're able to meet, honestly, like the business will come. And I think that's really difficult, right? It's like people do an open house once or they'll go to one networking event or whatever it may be. And like they won't pick up a buyer or any business from that event or from that open house. They're like, oh, this doesn't work. I'm never going to do it again. But it's like, you need to do an open house when you're a new agent every single weekend, at least one, and just relentlessly follow up with all of those people, right? So the open house leads, calling them, texting them, providing value. And then like, as you meet people at events and things like that, like if you have a connection, like see if they want to grab coffee, see if they want to go to lunch and like see what you can do to help their business and business will come for you. So I think, real estate's such a people business. And, now that we're in, a more open world, like getting in front of as many people as possible, I think is key.
And so that's the in-person, but you do that also socially. You're pretty active both in, it seems like virtual events or conversations or podcasts, and also just general content about your business. What are some effective ways new agents can do that? Because they may not necessarily have the expertise to talk about or the inventory to personally show, but what can they do?
Yeah, I mean, I think digitally, a lot of people run into that, right? They have that like analysis paralysis of like, oh, well, I don't have any listings. I don't have anything going on. So what should I do? And I think that like the knowledge that you have as a real estate professional is still more than most of the general population, right? So like, I think documenting kind of your journey and the process is super important. You can go out and preview homes and talk about those homes, right? Hey, do you like this kitchen or that kitchen better? Check out these properties I saw today, whatever it may be. And then depending on what brokerage you're at, you normally can post your brokerage's listings. So you can at least, again, show, a newly listed home from your brokerage. But I think, again, like documenting the journey and like as you learn about different things, like telling people about it is content, right? And it may not seem that interesting, but like I've posted things before of things that I think are super mundane about real estate. And I normally get at least 1 or 2 DMs that are like, oh man, I didn't know that. Or, oh, I didn't know you didn't have to put down 20%. I actually have enough money to buy a house, I think. Things like that like we in real estate think that everyone understands and everyone knows, but like not everyone understands and knows it.